Hello and welcome to Staff Spotlight, a program where we learn more about the staff here at Bates Technical College. I'm Ken Whitco. I think I'm Ken Whitco, your host. Today we're talking with a dynamic member of the staff at Bates Technical College, Evelyn Panayi.
You got it.
I did. I think I got it. Panayi. I think I said it. So that's Evelyn, but you can't. Anyway, Evelyn is an HR specialist and formerly a student retention specialist at Bates Technical College. Evelyn has been at Bates since February of 2022, and we're excited to learn more about her career as well as some of her background and maybe some other things that I throw in that you don't know I'm going to even ask. So thanks for joining us. Curveball. I like her. Do you like baseball?
No.
Okay. But you knew what curveball is?
Sure, I mean,
you're awesome. So you actually, since 22, you've been here. What were you doing before you came here?
I was a paraeducator at an elementary school.
Okay.
So yeah, I liked it. I knew I wanted to be in education. I had originally thought about being a teacher. I'm kind of glad I worked in an elementary school because I sort of realized I didn't think that was necessarily going to be a great fit for me. And so I wanted to try higher ed, and Bates is the first place that I applied, and I got it, and I love it.
Okay, so you just applied here, they gave you a job, and
I just walked in, and they were like, you get a job.
That's awesome. But so as a, in what school? Wasn't here in Washington?
No, it was in Clover Park School District.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Why didn't you like that so much?
I loved the kids. This is going to be controversial. The parents are hard. I think we expect a lot of teachers right now, you know, and I think the focus in elementary school really we don't really support kids having like a lot of fun and doing a lot of like, you know, music, art, those things are all being cut while like testing and just what it means to be a teacher. I have tremendous respect and admiration for people who are in that field, but I think it's really hard to be a teacher right now. And so I think I just sort of was looking at that, and I miss the kids. I miss my kindergarten reading groups, but I am definitely in the right spot.
Good. Yeah, no, I would agree with you that it's really hard to be a teacher.
Yeah.
And it is kind of mildly controversial, but there's more than just the blame of parents or whatever. There's a lot of blame to go around. And what do you think about students that are in this day and age, the way they've had to kind of grow up, and they've gone through the pandemic, and it's social media, and what, you know, just as an educator kind of person?
I mean, there's two parts to that. Like, it's as an educator, I think that would put a lot of strain on teachers too, right? Like, I remember I was working in an elementary school when the kindergartners who didn't have a preschool experience because of the pandemic started, and the difference between their readiness, I mean, like, they didn't even know how to line up. You know, like basic things that normally when they start, they have an understanding of, that was missing. But also, like, as a parent, I look at just what it is like to grow up in this, I mean, social media just, and like AI and, you know, this like face tuning. Yeah, just looking at like what it means to be a young person right now. I'm really glad that I grew up when I did.
Yeah, that's kind of controversial because I'm not sure if you've actually grown up yet, or what have you grown up? That was a zinger. I hope you didn't hear that or whatever. I'm sorry. But anyway, so we know about my wife is actually in public education too, so she has to, it's really hard. I feel bad for her most of the time. Sometimes she comes home and wants to just cry because of behavior issues, and all the whole thing is just kind of tough. But anyway, what is your favorite aspect about working at Bates?
Probably what this institution means for the community. I was born and raised in Tacoma, and so I think that we offer so many different trades and skills, and people have an opportunity to turn their life around when they come to Bates. I mean, our average age of student is older than, you know, maybe a typical or a university, and so I love looking around all three campuses and seeing how they're going to enrich Tacoma. You know, like we have people going out into like woodworking and they're building things around, you know, our city, and we have people, you know, producing really cool media, and I just love looking at what this place does for Tacoma, because I love Tacoma.
Yeah, I think that's really a great insight, especially since Bates Technical College is a little bit different than just a regular community college.
Absolutely,
right? So
absolutely.
What does that look like? So.
I love also, I had a student tell me how Bates, because it is different than like a traditional university or even community college, her peers were from all different walks of life. They all had different like socioeconomic backgrounds. But for this time while they're at Bates, they're peers, and she just really enjoyed like learning the different viewpoints of these people that she was called classmates, and I love that about Bates.
Yeah, that's awesome to get people to work. So, you used to be a retention specialist. So did that kind of feed from your time as a paraeducator, and then
it felt like naturally like kind of doing a similar support role just for an older demographic of student. And I really loved being a retention specialist. I feel like I do miss in a lot of ways the more student facing, but when I reflected on what the days I loved at work looked like, I think human resources fit that a little bit better, fit my interests, and also because I feel really strongly about Bates' mission and what we're doing for the community, I really like being the first kind of point of contact to welcome people to Bates. You know what I mean? When people are starting and just kind of sharing like why I love working here, and being that person who helps bring in other great people to work here. So I definitely am happy I made that change, although I miss working with the students.
So do you onboard people too? So that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
And what is the hardest thing about being I'm kind of going back because you've kind of mentioned that you're not really face to face with the students per se anymore, but what was really the hardest thing about being a retention specialist? What are students facing that is hard?
Yeah, I think the hardest part is that as a retention specialist, students aren't coming to you when things are going really well. They're coming to you when things are kind of falling apart for the most part. And so that's hard. You know, I can connect them with community resources. I can offer study strategies or things that can help address what they're facing, but I'm very empathetic. I want to just fix all of it for them. And so I think when you're on a day-to-day basis seeing people not in full crisis, but seeing people struggling, that's hard. You know what I mean? I think food insecurity is a really big thing that our students are facing. Houselessness was the #1 thing, and that was
say that
like
again.
Being homeless.
Yeah, what was the term you used?
Houselessness.
Houselessness. Okay,
so
I'm probably not houselessness. Okay.
Yeah, so that was hard because Bates, we don't have like a dorm system or anything. We don't have housing that we can offer people, and so that's hard when people come to you. I'm really fortunate. I have stable roof over my head, and so I think being exposed to that's it's hard to see people struggling and yet still showing up and doing their coursework and trying to make a change.
Your background, of course, working with students, how do you see your future then?
I like where I am. I think I'm in I like still being involved in education, but being I like kind of the data entry part of my job. I like the organization and having like multiple projects of bringing people in and having to sort of balance it. Like I'm really happy what I'm doing. So to be honest, I see myself doing something similar to, if not exactly what I'm doing, but here at Bates.
That's probably a great answer for your supervisor too, right?
Is she watching?
Yes, she's watching, so that's all good. Yeah, that's good. I'm good right where I am, folks.
Just right here.
So anyway, well, we're going to come back. We're going to go to a break. I'm going to ask you some more questions about kind of your life and more personal things. So
bring it on.
And I love this girl. She says, so bring it on. So anyway, we're going to go to a break real quick and stay with us. We'll be right back.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
We go years thinking we've seen about everything on this journey. Until we get here, and we find the view just gets better. This is what makes life, life. Yet how much of life are we willing to miss out on? Because mild hearing loss makes us 3 times more likely to have memory and balance issues. Good hearing health is essential to staying engaged and doing what we love. Hear well and stay vital. Get a hearing health check every year.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
Black don't crack, they say. But it can. I can. We all can. Reach out to a friend if you see them going through it. Learn how to help at seizetheawkward.org.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Oh, welcome back to Staff Spotlight. Today we're talking with a Bates Technical College HR specialist. I had so many hard time saying specialist. Anyway, Evelyn, don't say your name. So Evelyn Panayi. Panayi.
There you go.
Panayi. Panayi, I got it. Evelyn Panayi. She's killing me right now in front of myself. Anyway, we've already learned a little bit about her background and her career, and now we're going to ask a little bit more, some more personal questions. And so, first of all, I understand you have a little girl, right? So tell us about your little girl. And
I have a daughter, Lydia. She is going to be 4 in August, and she is a Virgo, which I don't know if you're into astrology, but they're like analytical, organized. Things must be the way that they are. So this is her gardening. She needs, and the flowers will be arranged and planted in the way that they belong. So she's definitely not like a throw this wildflower seeds everywhere kind of gal.
Okay.
But she loves being outside. She loves reading. Her vocabulary has really exploded. That's her. More flowers. Again, she loves being outside. This was actually, we celebrate Beltane, which is a pagan holiday. And so we make flower crowns and we dance around a maple, which is probably pretty woo-woo sounding to some people, but it's really fun. Gardening, yep, that's one of her favorite things. She loves watering all the plants. She's very meticulous about ensuring that they all get the same count of water. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
So yeah, we have a lot of fun outside together.
Yeah, and I think we have a couple more pictures. If we can we? Maybe not. Anyway, I guess we're kind of stuck on that picture. I don't know. But anyway, so she's 4 years old and no other kids?
She will be. No, just her. She has 2 cousins that she's close with, though. One who is exactly a year older. They're born on the same day. And then another who's about a year younger. So she's sandwiched right in there with her cousins.
Cool. So very cute little kid. What's her name again?
Lydia.
Lydia. Well, we want Lydia on the show at some point.
She is a major ham. So she has a dance recital coming up. She's very excited about. She is a little bit of a showboat.
Awesome. So, and you also have a sibling.
Yes. Genevieve. So she's the mother of Lydia's cousins, and we're very close. We live about 6 minutes apart, so we get together a lot.
Okay. Yeah, very cool. So tell me, what is the best advice that you have received ever about living and how to live life?
The best advice? Probably to embrace authenticity. I try to be authentic about who I am, not always just in, not being fake to people, but in being who I am and not shying away from just expressing who I am and what I enjoy and just being authentic. And then also in my relationships and in my work, I think it's just really important to embrace that.
And being who you are means you would have some hobbies. So what is your most favorite hobby?
I'm a big reader. Reading.
Does that mean you read big books or big what?
No, it means that I read a lot of books. And this year I've been slacking. Last year I read like 60-something books. This year...
Are they comic books or what?
No, I like a lot of like fantasy, sci-fi, that kind of thing. But also like sometimes like romantic books, like rom-com kind of fun. I'm not reading like, huge historical novels or something. It's a lot of fun reading. But big reader. I like gardening, being outside, and I like tarot cards. Into that.
Okay. And outside, what do you do outside? Gardening? Okay.
Yeah, just flowers, and I feel like herbs, not anything crazy like a huge vegetable garden or anything. But
all right. You live in Tacoma, right? And Tacoma has gardens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking to see if how would you think people would describe you? They meet you, spend a few minutes with you. How would they describe you?
She's loud.
That would not have been my first.
No. Wow, that's. How would people describe me? I think I'm probably one of those people you either really like or you really don't, because I am kind of who I am. You know what I mean? And so, hopefully they meet me and they're like, she's a little weird, but I like her.
She is. Well, here I'll reaffirm that you are a little weird. But if I had to describe you, you have a great sense of humor. Has anybody ever told you that?
You know what? That's funny. I mean,
That's
laugh.
funny. That's.
I laugh a lot. I don't know that I've been told I have. I guess I've.
No, you have a good sense of humor.
Thanks.
So anyway, so
I love to laugh.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
Yeah.
Laughing is a good thing. So, all right. So getting a little deeper here. Do you have a favorite quote? Oh, wait. Hang on. Before you do that, I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay.
Because I got interrupted by the producers on the set.
Excellent.
What in the world's going on there?
This, I guess, is a testament to my sense of humor. This is me and one of my best friends. We threw a surprise party for one of our other friends where we all dressed up as characters from The Office. And I don't know if you know who Dwight Schrute is, but I had shorter hair back then, and I had so much fun dressing as Dwight.
Oh my gosh, that
yeah,
is hilarious.
it was a blast. Everyone took it really seriously and like committed to the theme. So that was a fun night.
Very good, very good. Okay, back to the quote.
Back to the quote. I think I've talked about this before, but my favorite quote is actually one of my favorite quotes is from Ted Lasso, and he talks about being curious, not judgmental. And I think that's so transformative. Like, I've really tried to apply that because I think if we approached each other and the world with more curiosity and less judgment, it's just a more interesting, accepting, loving place. So I've really tried to apply that. I love that, like thinking about why are things the way they are instead of judging.
Yeah,
you know,
that's good. Good. So here's a deeper philosophical question. We got about 2 minutes left. So, would you rather be loved by everyone, or needed by everyone?
Loved.
Loved. Like that's not even a question. Loved.
Yeah. Needed by as a mom, I'm like, I need to be needed less. I'm needed for everything.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Right. And it's like, you know, obviously very fulfilling. I love being a mom, but it's exhausting. And being needed by everyone sounds like way too much pressure, way too much work.
Okay, that's fair. So you don't really need to be needed then. You're not you're not codependent.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm pretty self-assured. I don't need to be needed.
I don't need to be needed. That's a good one. Okay. All right. And that one went really well. So the next thing.
If it had
what else do you think our viewers, those tens of tens that we have,
dozens, could be dozens
of dozens, yes. What else do you think they need to learn about you or know about you?
I mean, do they need to know?
They need to because this is a need to know basis.
I mean, I think you kind of nailed it in saying, you know, my sense of humor. I love to laugh. I love to have fun. I like sort of spreading that wherever I go. I sometimes joke that I'm the personality hire because I think I do really good work, but that's good. I think we should have fun and enjoy where we work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you are definitely fun, and we miss you around here on Central Campus.
I know, I miss you guys too. Don't tell them downtown.
Can you just move uptown here and
yeah,
uptown?
I'll just set up my desk and
you can do HR stuff from here. It's okay. All right, no problem. So anyway, well, thank you so much for joining us. Our time is over, but we're going to come back. We're going to go to a quick break, and then when we come back, we will finish up. So, but thanks for joining us. We'll be right back.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
You need some help?
Your tow chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Losing the fear of looking foolish comes with age.
Who did you steal him from?
Losing your way in your own home doesn't. Confusion with time and place may be a sign of Alzheimer's.
Mom, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. Basically, he had to relearn everything. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving. I definitely can't drive.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
And welcome back. So thanks so much for being here today. Evelyn, appreciate you being here and sharing your life with us.
Thanks for
Appreciate
having
that.
me.
So for our viewers, this program is produced by the students in the Broadcasting Video Production Program at Bates Technical College. For more information about Broadcasting Video Production Program, please go to www.batestech.edu/broadcasting. And thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Bates Staff Spotlight. That's it.